Good afternoon, it's Ali here. I've had lots of messages, and thank you everyone that sent messages from all over the world, but including Australia, Adelaide, New Zealand, and the UK. Um, this God-fearing outback community in Yunta, where little Gus Lamont has gone missing, is as quote, I will read what they say. It's men are men and sheep are scared. And social attitudes hark back to the era of Crocodile Dundee. Um, Josie Murray, is a transgender woman. Now, just to sort this out into what we've gathered so far, she was born Robert Murray. Josie is Jess's biological father. And Jess, as we know, is little Gus's mother. Josie's wife, Shannon, is Jess's biological mother. Locals say Josie transisted around 2015. People were obviously a bit shocked, says one, but over time they came to terms with it, and for the most part, people have come round to the view of live and let live, which in today's world goes without saying. Citizens of Yunta speak highly of the Murrays. Shannon's late father, Winston FIFA, who ran the farm until his death in 2010, was a famously tough individual who survived 3 years in Japanese prisoner of war camps during the Second World War. After returning to Australia, he married Shannon's mother, Claire Jones, and began working on the farm. A pillar of the community, he was an active member of the town's rifle shooting club. In most recent times, the family have been involved in the Yunta Race Club, which stages amateur gymkhanas at which competitors race everything from horses to motorbikes. And this is done yearly. While locals have been protective of the family, the same can't be said of many online followers of proceedings who subjected Josie to grimly predictable abuse on social media when details of her gender identity began to emerge. Gus's father, Josh Lamont, who has spent much of the past fortnight searching the farm for his son Gus, he and Jess turn out to have a complex love life, described by one acquaintance as a sort of commuter relationship. Whilst officially a couple who have a second son, 1-year-old Ronnie, they have in recent years tended to largely live apart, with Josh living in a $40,000 property in Borough. A family friend said Josh previously spent time on the Murray farm station but moved out a couple of years ago because of clashes with Josie. He lives 2 hours' drive towards Adelaide in a tumble-down bungalow in 2022 in a town called Bella North. Relations are believed to remain relatively strained. Josh doesn't think it's safe for kids to be out there. He thinks it's dangerous, a friend said. Gus and Ronnie occasionally visit the bungalow with their mother, judging by the presence of child's red bike next to the building at the front steps. And we now have those photographs. Late on September the 27th, the night Gus vanished, Josh was found asleep in his home by the police. It is unclear why Jess has not phoned to tell him that their child was missing, but analysts of the movements that day are believed to have ruled out any involvement in the disappearance of Gus. And she said to him, "You can't help, we're dealing with this." A former musician, Josh was once the hard-drinking frontman of a successful country rock and roll band called the Cut Snakes, who performed in the bars and pubs of rural Australia, and in 2019 won the People's Country Choice Gong at the region's prestigious music awards. The band seemed to have split up during COVID, and there is little record of Josh performing since. He had earned money as a tradesman who helped build the Yunta Community Centre, according to Fleur Tiva, whose family own the station next to Oak Park and have been neighbours of the Murrays for more than 5 generations. Josh has family in Adelaide, where he was photographed this week, having taken a break from helping with the search. It's pretty much devastated him. It's his little boy, and he's pretty close to his son, said a friend. He has not commented publicly. Indeed, before Josie's remarks this week, the only words issued by the family came via a joint statement put out by Bill Harbison, a friend, who said, "We're devastated by the disappearance of our beloved Gus. It has come as a shock to our family and friends, and we're struggling to comprehend what has happened. Gus's absence is felt by all of us, and we miss him more than words can express. Our hearts are aching, and we are holding on to the hope that he will be found safe and well." Elsewhere, rescue workers are said to have discounted several theories that might explain the 4-year-old's disappearance, not least those involving animals. And I think that people in the UK will be especially interested in that, because when you talk about Australia, the first thing that springs to mind is crocodiles, really. Not dingoes, a wild dog, have been responsible for abducting small children. There are precious few in the land around Yunta, since sheep farmers tend to shoot them on sight. The region is also protected by a 1,200-mile dog fence designed to safeguard the livestock. And I'll come in there because I did see the picture which was sent over, and we don't seem to be able to find it this morning, but it was sent over to us of the lane, the dirt track lane that goes from the road up to the farm is 18 miles long, and there is 6 different access points to it. It's only kind of one car width or one lorry width, so, and it's very rough, so I shouldn't think a little one would want to walk up there, to be honest. Crocodiles, which inhabit more tropical northern regions of Australia, are not found in the south. So if you've been up to Queensland or to any of the zoos and things over there, you will see crocodiles. But in the south, in Adelaide and that surrounding area, you don't see them. Gus is too big to be taken by an eagle, and if he had been attacked by a wild pig, searchers would almost certainly have discovered evidence of a struggle. Local topography, meanwhile, makes it almost impossible that a stranger could have abducted him. The nearest major public road is the Barrier Highway, a desolate 800-mile road which takes long-distance truckers to New South Wales. But to reach it, Gus would have had to wander 30 miles. Even reaching the nearest minor road would involve an 18-mile walk along the drive to the property. People don't realise this, and when I was in Australia, I was asked to go for a coffee and found out it was 50 miles away, which, I mean, you just don't do that in the UK. 50 miles to go for a coffee is unheard of. But the roads are very, very easy and very... there's hardly anything on them except when you get right in the cities. That's different. But actually out in the normal roads, you don't even get a traffic jam. So that hasn't stopped a viral photo which shows a blonde herd similar to Gus being carried into a truck from circulating on Facebook. That picture is a fraud. So please take it down, people. We've got it up on our system, but we will be taking it down because it was established that it was an AI generated forgery created by a notorious fake news account named Celebrity Today. Police divers have searched every pond and water tank in the area, and also, although some think gas might have fallen into a well or mine, none has been found within several miles of the property. The outback is, of course, famously treacherous. At this time of the year, temperatures reach the high 20s by day, but drop to single figures in the evening. Okay, that's the update we've got for you today. Anything else, I'm sure Marvin will put it out straight away. Thank you, everybody, for your patience and time, and have a lovely weekend. Take care. Bye-bye.